I love your note. I love the idea of greater animal spirits. That's been the missed call of the gloom crew, hasn't it?
It has. And in fact, what's strange and unusual about the last 4 months, as almost straight up as the market's gone, we still actually haven't seen the animal spirits. The public has not become an enthusiastic buyer
Critically. Jason, help me here. This is as close as we're going to get for Tichy for Friday. Animal spirits is nominal GDP. It's real GDP, actual economic growth, and inflation on top of it. Do we sustain our animal spirits by growing inflation, or do we sustain it by stable or even growing economic growth?
It's both. It's both. If you've listened to the Fed for the last year, they are absolutely committed to both. And that's why, this accommodation is likely to continue through this year and probably in the next.
Two-part question. How do I stay in a market, and how do I acquire more shares this morning? Those are two separate decisions.
Well, I think staying in the market is that sort of that long-term investor perspective. You just don't open your statement, don't turn your screen on, and don't get emotionally enraptured in the fact that the market...
So if I'm in the triple leveraged all cash fund, I should not open my statement?
Well, cash it's got some yield to it. But here's the thing. If you look at the course of the last 11 years, and we have now been going up almost 11 years...
Thank you for reminding me.
Right? It has not paid to chase, okay? So we wouldn't necessarily be aggressive about adding positions here, but we would absolutely be patient.
Okay, patient waiting for what, Julian?
Well, patient in terms of staying the course of being invested, and patient. Look, when the market is as overbought as it is now, there's two things. In the near term, that does increase the potential for sort of a pullback susceptible to negative news of some sort. But in the long term, it's a very, very positive statement about the underlying demand for stock.
But, Julian, what would be the catalyst for that pullback? And I don't know, is it a correction? Is it because some assets are in bubble territory? Or would it just be the market letting a bit of steam off?
More likely just letting a bit of steam off. You really have come a long way. And if you think about it, as strange as it may be, given the fact that we have the beginning of an impeachment trial, the news has been quite favorable otherwise in terms of USMCA and China and so on.